So, you've downloaded Mobile Legends. You speedrun tutorials, get into a match, and kill people, right? Well, turns out there is way more to this game than just killing. Today, I will cover laning phases and which hero is the most suitable for each role to insignificantly, oh my god, to significantly increase your game knowledge and probability to win. Stay tuned for more.
We could be taking control. We could be taking control.
Welcome to the Land of Dawn, the battleground for Mobile Legends. The Land of Dawn is made out of 3 lanes: top lane, bottom lane, and mid lane. The battlefield also consists of the jungle and the river. In Mobile Legends, there are 5 roles: the EXP laner, the gold laner, the mid laner, the roamer, and the jungler. Let's take a look at the EXP lane first. The experience lane or EXP lane is the lane used for heroes that are more level reliant to get stronger. The EXP lane can be identified at the start of the game using the minimap here. EXP lane minions will also be found carrying scrolls on their backs. This lane is usually defended by fighters. Fighters are level-reliant heroes and is the most basic and versatile hero in the game. A good fighter should have good mobility, good sustainability, good damage, and powerful domination potential. Fighters usually act as the frontliners in a team fight. They are also good in dealing high amounts of damage in close range.
Only light can drive out the darkness.
A good example of a fighter is Sylvana. She has high damage, can last long in team fights, and has a very powerful skill set. Now let's take a look at the gold lane. The gold lane can also be located in the minimap like this.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them.
Gold lane minions are also found carrying gold on their backs. Gold lane, which the name suggests, gives more gold to the laners, which are usually item reliant, which means they are more dependent on getting items to get stronger in order to help them dominate the game. Marksman is one of the roles used in the gold lane. Most marksmen need items in order to increase their damage in fights. A good marksman should have good mobility, which they are usually lacking, good minion clearing speed, and powerful late game damage. Since marksmen are so easily killed, they are usually played in the back lines, taking advantage of the powerful long-ranged attacks. They are usually helped by supports and tanks, which we will cover in a bit.
Chivalry is dead. I will revive it.
Clint has always been one of my personal favorites. He has a fast clear wave, a dash for his mobility, and in the late game, Clint's damage is known and feared as to be one of the most dangerous and highest. With such a balanced hero, you can't go wrong with Clint. It is important to note that both Gold Lane and EXP Lane will not always stay in the same position. If you're on the blue team, your EXP lane will be at bottom lane and your gold lane will be at top.
All troops deployed.
However, if you're in the red team, the bottom lane will be the gold lane, and the top lane will be the experience lane. That's why it's very important to look at the minimap in the early game. Moving forward, we have one of the most feared roles in the game, the mid laners. The mid lane, as it suggests, is in the middle of the battlefield. But unlike gold and EXP lanes, mid lane minions do not carry any bonuses. However, this lane is still the most important lane since it opens up access to most of the map. The mid lane is home to mages. Mages are low HP heroes that deal high amount of damage at long range just like marksmen. Unlike marksmen who is focused on basic attacks, mages are more focused on high damage magic skills. Just like a marksman, mages need items to help them get stronger into the game. A good mage must have good early game damage, fast wave clear, and high burst damage in the late game. They also act as secondary damage dealers in the backlines in teamfights.
Where there is light, there are also shadows.
Luo Yi is one of those heroes with annoying skills and high damage at the same time. In addition to that, her skills can cover a large area, allowing Luo Yi to have quick wave clear. Luo Yi always somehow seems to fit in the meta, but being such a good hero, why wouldn't she? Alright, let's move along, shall we? Next, we have the roaming role. The roamer does not have a specific lane. All roamers, however, must buy a roam item of their choice, as to not share gold and experience with their allies, all for the benefit of their team. Don't worry, the roaming item also provides extra experience and gold for the ally with the lowest stats. That's why it's not advisable to have two roamers in a game. Roamers roam around the map, as the name suggests, and help their teammates. The roamer role is one that's frequently looked down, since their playstyle does not involve killing. But this does not mean that they aren't important. Roamers are usually tanks and supports, and are packed with skills that can benefit their team. Skills like providing shields, healing, or crowd control skills. Crowd controls range from slows to stuns, which I will cover in my upcoming videos, so if you haven't subscribed, do consider doing so. A good roaming hero should have 2 or more support or crowd control skills. Roamers also require a lot of in-game knowledge from players, such as anticipating movements and leading allies to objectives, like turtles, lords, and towers.
For honor!
If you're in a match and you have a good Tigreal player in your team, it makes you breathe a sigh of relief, knowing that your tank knows what he's doing. Tigreal is a tank that is very overpowered with a very overpowered skill set, an ultimate that can pull all enemies into the center. This hero will be always one of the, if not best tank in the game.
There's nowhere for the evil to hide.
When it comes to supports, I recommend going with Rafaela. Rafaela is a very powerful yet easy to use support, which still dominates in high rank till today. She has a skill which heals and speeds up allies, which is very useful when escaping or chasing. Her first skill provides slow to all enemy units and an ultimate who stuns units in a row. If you ask me, Rafaela is the full package. Okay, let's move on. Last but definitely not least, we have the jungle role. Junglers or hyper carries must all be equipped with the battle spell Retribution. This severely reduces the amount of gold and EXP from minions, but increases the speed of killing monsters in the jungle, therefore jungler. Every jungler must be, however, equipped with jungle items in order to receive the benefits. Usually, the jungler, you've guessed it, will jungle first, and jungle, until you reach level 4. And then they kill and go back to the jungle. However, you need to know how to balance jungling, killing, and taking objectives. This is why the jungler or hyper carry role is usually very hard to play. To most people, the jungle role is the perfect way to show that they are capable of being the game changers of the team. Being a jungler has its perks. Buying jungle items will also increase your penetration and movement speed. However, jungle items are only available to people who equipped Retribution. Therefore, if you want to play other roles, never ever equip your Retribution, as it will severely decrease your gold and experience. The jungle role is mainly played by assassins. Assassins are heroes with low HP but exceptionally high damage when it comes to skills, basic attack, or both. Junglers must also have high mobility in order to make sure they can run away after killing. This is also why some marksmen are also used in this role, with the exception that their skills have high damage and they are not too reliant on basic attacks.
Kill all at once.
What used to be the worst assassin in the game, after the 2020 Project Next update and the introduction of the new item War Axe, Saber has now made it all up to the assassin with the highest ban rate, which means that other people don't want to go against him due to his ability to one-shot any squishy heroes or low HP hero, giving him the name True One-Shot King. Although with such a high potential, unlike most assassins, Saber is really easy to use. Just a simple combo and boom, your enemy is dust. One of the most overpowered marksmen right now is Grandeur. Grandeur is a marksman with significantly high damage and long range with his skills. Grandeur also has good mobility, making him someone you and your team don't want to mess with. Oh well, so we've come to the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.